getting ready. It is just past 3 o'clock. I don't remember what time I need to be going, but I've just got out the shower, so I'm gonna do my hair. And I have a couple different outfit choices, but I haven't completely chosen what I'm gonna wear yet, so I need to pick what I'm gonna wear, and then I'll do my makeup, and then I can go. So yesterday I had my first GCSE exam. I had my drama exam. It's not technically my first because I did art and I've already finished that because it had no exam, it only had coursework. So I've already finished one of my whole GCSEs, but I had my first like exam in the hall, proper exam. And also yesterday I went to see Billy's Hit Me Hard and Soft tour in 3D in the cinema. So that was really good. Unfortunately, the audience was not the best. People kind of sat down the entire time and I was like, I actually asked a couple girls to go up with me and I was like, hey random strangers, I was so brave. I was like, hey random strangers, would you want to like go to the front? They were like, okay, sure. And we went to the front to like dance, but we were hoping that that would make other people join us and they didn't. So then like after a couple songs we went back. Disappointed, but the film itself, amazing. Still was a great time. I had a great time, but a bit disappointed in the audience. Next week and for the next few weeks I've just got exams, so it's a kind of weird time to be doing a concert, but when the concert's on and you're gonna get the tickets. So last week was also my last week of proper school. I now only have exams left, so I've not got any more school, which is so exciting. I've been waiting for this for ages. It's just kind of weird because school hasn't actually finished yet. We've just finished doing lessons, but we had our leavers day, which was quite nice. We signed shirts. A lot of people were confused when I did a video of me decorating my shirt. People were like, I thought people would sign it, or like, what is that? But let me show you. This is what my shirt looks like now. So you write your name on the back. It's all like bleeded everywhere, but you write your name on the back and then you go around and you get like teachers and students to sign it. I don't know if it's just like a British school thing, but yeah. But we also get leavers hoodies, 26 leavers. I think most schools do like leavers hoodies with like everyone's names like that, and then do shirt signing. I did shirt signing in my primary school too. In my primary school though, we didn't like do writing out. In my primary school we didn't like write our names on the back first, we just kind of signed them and kept them, but you don't have to decorate them before you get them signed, but it's just like you can, and so a lot of people did. Like I had friends who were hot gluing fur and diamonds and like re-sewing on different coloured buttons, making it more shapely, like changing the whole shaping of it, like giving it puff sleeves, doing all kinds of stuff. I just wrote my name on the back. So yeah, some people took it further than others, but it's your leavers shirt, you do what you want. I just ran out of time to do mine and I had no ideas, so I just wrote my name and leavers 2026. But yeah, I think that's alright. When it's dry it'll look better. Okay, I'm gonna decide on what to wear now. Okay, let me show you what I've got so far. Here's what I have. So the theme is like sailors, but also like Romeo and Juliet, and then also pajamas. And the colours are blue, white and red ribbons. So I have this, it's like little, which I could wear, but it doesn't really fit me properly. It was my brother's for a school play he did. It fits the theme really well, I think, but I don't know. And then I also have this little navy blue waistcoat, which I think I want to wear because I feel like it fits the vibe. I've also got this shirt, which has like this kind of collar, which I think would fit me and look better on me than this. So I have like these two kind of options. And then I think I'm gonna wear this skirt with this ribbon. But if I can't find an outfit that looks good with the skirt, I can wear any blue or white trousers with this ribbon. And I also have these, which I could put the ribbon in the holes. So I'm not really sure. I've tried on one version of this, but I'm going to try on the version with the white shirt because I haven't done that one yet, and I'll see how that looks. Like, does that look cute, or do I look like I'm a little going to a wedding as a little boy? Does it look better buttoned up? Because I could always take the red ribbon. Ooh, that might be cute. Make that into a bow. I don't know. I'm gonna put on the skirt and see how that looks. I feel like that's nice. Is it better like undone there? Like, is that nice? Or does that look weird now? But like without this, I just look like a schoolgirl. This has potential. I feel like this is the right idea. I could try moving the bow somewhere else. Because my intention is to wear like black boots that go to like here on my legs. And so I feel like also concerts are so hot. Like you'll think that I'll just pack layers in case it gets cold. No, it will always be really hot in a concert. So even though it's cold outside today, I'm wearing a short skirt. No, that's worse. I think that's quite nice. How does this look on the top? No. Maybe if I had a belt, that will make more sense. I think that's alright. The new problem is I can't really breathe. If I like this, I think this is cute. And like, I can always undo this if I want to. I think it just looks better with it done up. If I start to suffocate, I can just undo it. So, I've come up with an idea. Now I can breathe. My lips are so dry right now. So I'm going to put some lip balm on, and then I'll do my eye makeup, but I won't do my lips yet because I'm gonna have lunch. And if I do my lips and then have lunch, I'll have to do them again anyway, So, let me talk to you about how I first discovered Conan Gray. Well, I used to be obsessed with the app World. If you've ever heard of it, you'll know what I mean. Imagine like Sims, but not really, and for when you're like 3 years old. Well, until about a year ago, I was still very much obsessed with it, and I've spent well over like £100 on that thing. And basically, they did a collab with Conan, where in the world there's a music festival, and they at different times would collab with different artists, and that artist could have like a little radio on the app that would play a couple of their songs, and there'd be like a mini character of them in the game who you could play with, and you could like dress them up, and like you could have a Conan Gray character. And that's how I discovered him. And that was 2 or 3 years ago, I think. And at first I only got to know Heather, Memories and stuff like that. And then I started listening to Sunset Season, which was his first EP, and a couple songs from Kid Crow, because whenever I discover a new artist, the first thing I do is I go on to Essentials, like all of their most famous songs, to see if I know any of them already, and then I'll like learn all those songs if I like them. And so I had a mix of his most popular songs that I knew. And then eventually I was like, well, I like a lot of these songs, I'll just download one of the albums, and then another one and another one, until I listened to Wishbone as soon as it came out, because I was a fan of him by then. And the most recent album I listened to of his was Found Heaven. I listened to Sunset Season, then Kid Crow, then Super 8, then Wishbone, and then Found Heaven. And then I listened to a couple of his singles. But like, when I first listened to Found Heaven, which was my like, the last one for me to discover, when I first listened to that, it was like a year ago, so. Well, it was more like 6 months ago actually. I'm being over dramatic. But now I have loads of his vinyls, and I've been a huge fan of him. He was my second highest artist, just below Billie Eilish, in my Apple Music replay, because I'm sorry, I don't use Spotify. So my Apple Music replay, he was my second highest artist. And then because obviously he used to be a YouTuber, I went onto his YouTube, and I just really enjoyed his YouTube videos anyway, and started just watching them, just like as if he was any YouTuber. So that's just sort of made him more special to me as well, because I sort of watched him as a YouTuber, so I get to know a little bit about his past, which is very nice. Also, I got this new mascara. It's the Maybelline waterproof one in black, and I love it. It's really good. However, you can't get it off. Like, it just doesn't come off. I've tried everything, and the only way to get it off is to just like scrub it off, and I get really scared I'm just gonna lose all my lashes. So I think I'm gonna have to go back and buy the non-waterproof one. But if anyone has any tips for getting off waterproof eyeliner, waterproof mascara really quickly, because I'm not gonna spend time going and cleansing and like, I don't want to do that. But it cost me £10, so I'm really disappointed, because I mean, they're gonna have to buy a new one when this one's perfectly good. It doesn't come off. But yeah, overall I've been a Conan fan for a good few years now. I love him very, very much, and although it's literally right in the middle of my GCSEs now, because I had my first one yesterday and now I just have them pretty much consistently for the next few months, I'm not going to miss up an opportunity to go and see Conan Gray, because this will be my first time seeing him and I'm so excited. I'm also really nervous, by the way. The only big concert I've been to is Bin Billy, and I was a lot more cautious with that because I'd never really been to a concert before, so I made sure to take like loads of rest the day before, book out the next few days to take loads of rest. I was in like a kind of like VIP area where it was way less crowded and I wouldn't have to worry about like the lines and stuff. Yeah, I was like very cautious with what I was doing. This time, however, I've been busy all week and I'm going to be busy all of next week, and I'm not going to have a lot of downtime, and I'm just kind of going into this and going, it'll be fine. I have taken the morning though, like really easy, and I've been sort of mentally preparing for this for a while, so I'm feeling okay about it. But I would recommend to any autistic people going to concerts, if you've not been to one before, or if you have and it didn't go well, I have a few tips. I would bring earplugs. I'm going to bring my earplugs. I have concert ones. I have concert loop earplugs. My sunflower lanyard, so that people can see, you know, if I'm in distress, I can show them why and like give them some advice on like how to help. Like, yeah, she might be in need of some more support. I also have communication cards. I'll show you my sunflower lanyard later, but I have little communication cards in a book, and because concerts are so loud, if I need to talk to whoever's with me or a member of the staff there and it's loud, if I'm in distress, I'm not going to be trying to yell and trying to hear. I can just point out what I need, you know? Like, I need some space, it's too loud, I need a drink, I want to go home. There are some things I have on those cards. Wearing like cooling clothes. I've not done that as much this time, but that's a huge tip if anyone wants it, is just do not wear like warm clothes. Wear layers so that you can take it off. This is a layer. I'm going to take it off if it gets too hot. I'm in a short skirt because it will get hot. Concerts are always really hot, and especially if you're like me and when you're overstimulated, your temperature regulation just goes out the window. Like, I get so like stressed out when I'm too hot and when I'm too cold, and then the more stressed out I get, the more my temperature just goes, and it's just like not a fun experience. So I always make sure to have layers with me. I would also recommend bringing sunglasses for strobe lighting if that like stresses you out. I don't think I'm going to do that this time because I don't think there's as much strobe lighting at Conan. I haven't really checked. But for Billy there definitely was, so I took sunglasses with me. I don't know if you're allowed to bring water to all concerts, but bring a little backpack and put in sunglasses, headphones, sunflower lanyard, a snack if you can, if they let you through the gates with a snack, like a safe snack that you know you're going to eat because you don't want to be low energy. Make sure your phone is charged. If I have like an Apple Watch, make sure that's charged. I'm charging it right now. Yeah, I think those are my tips. Oh, when you get there, make sure you see where the exits are from where you're sat and where the toilets are, because the toilets will be your best friend if you need a break. Because if you leave the place, that can be like, oh, you can't come back in for a lot of concerts. But if you go to the toilet, I'm pretty sure you can come back. So if you ever need a break during a concert or it's getting too much, you just can run to the toilet and then come back again, I'm pretty sure. So always check for where the toilets are. If you also, just other tips is check out the venue, check out what food they have, check out if they have any assistance stuff in place, like if you're going by yourself, if they have anyone who can like walk around with you. Yeah, those are mostly my tips for fellow neurodivergents who are going to concerts, because I thought that I would hate concerts, and then I went to Billy, and then I went to Nemo, which I did vlog, and then I've just been doing a few more concerty things. I really enjoy it. I quite like how loud it gets. I still wear my earplugs, but I quite like the feeling of it, because I grew up doing ballet and I grew up doing shows and I grew up doing like acting and singing on stage, and so it kind of gives me that same feeling of like, oh, it's a show, it's a crowd, you know, people are cheering, you know, there's like lights and like it smells like hairspray, just like, you know, the sort of the anxiety and anticipation of like a big show, a big performance, that's kind of how it feels, and I like that. So yeah, I think it can be a very rewarding experience, but you just gotta take care of your senses if you are embarking on that. I don't really know what makeup I'm gonna do. I've just kind of done some eyeliner and some mascara. I'll do some freckles though, because I do freckles every single day, fake freckles. Because if you look at me, you can tell I'm very pale. And I know a lot of people who are pale can get freckles. I just can't, because before I get freckles, I would just burn. And I also have loads of scarring around my like nose and forehead from acne. So I just really like adding little dots that I think are pretty around that scarring, and I think it just kind of exaggerates it, but in a way that I like. I also just think freckles look really beautiful, and I always have. I can hear my cat meowing downstairs. Lovely. Freckles. Also, this lip liner I loved using for ages, and then I stopped using it because I got lipstick and I liked the lipstick, but I started using it again and it's actually so pretty. But it is also a really nice shade for blush. So when I do blush, I sometimes just draw on my cheeks with this lip liner, and then I get my big brush and just blend it. I think it's pretty. I think I want to go for quite like a girly, soft makeup look. I feel so like professional being like, I'm going for this kind of makeup look. Now, do I do eyeliner? Like winged eyeliner? I think so. I think I might have to. I got a new eyeliner recently. Let me just find it. Because look, this is my old one. I don't know if you can see, but that's like really blunt compared to this one. And also like the tip of it wasn't drawing as well. Because I think I might want to draw some little stars. I think that'd be cute. I need to concentrate, hold on. That's cute, I think that's cute. I'm quite proud of myself. I think I did quite well. I've got to do the other side. I mean, they're not twins, but I'm gonna cry it off probably anyway. It's alright. That's definitely not as good, but it's not bad, it's fine. I'm quite impressed. I think I did pretty well. This eyeliner is way better than my other one. They're like the exact same, but this one just has got so crusty and old. Like, every time I would draw, it would be like halfway down that the colour would actually start coming out. So if I tried to draw here, like it would come out like there. It was so annoying. Ooh, I mean, it's definitely not identical, but it's fine. Cool. I've never done this before, but I feel like if I get some powder and like this brush, if I just like, ooh, falling over. If I like shove some powder just onto that eyeliner, maybe it will stay longer. I'm just so proud of these stats. I'm gonna find some jewellery next, and then I'll probably go have lunch, and then I'll be leaving soon. I'm excited. I'm really nervous for all the reasons I previously stated, but I'm really excited too. Also, just take a quick look at my makeup station. Are you impressed? Alright, so I've had my lunch. I'm gonna put on some perfume. I'm gonna do Your Turn, which is one of Billy's perfumes. And Eilish 3. Because these are kind of like Wishbone colours, and they're the only colours that I have that are like that. And I also really like the smell. I have rings, and I'm going to do my lips, and then we're going to go. and when, like half 8.
She likes to ride me. I feel so monotone, but I still keep going. Love me, but you love her only every other week. You're still wearing. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to Conan's Campfire. Now, there are so many songs that I've written. I have written so many songs, y'all. Oh my god. Maybe too many. And, it always breaks my heart when I'm here on tour that there's so many that I don't get to sing with you guys. So I thought that here on the Wishbone World Tour, I'd take a moment and sing some of these songs that I don't normally get to sing with you guys here on my acoustic guitar. Is that cool with y'all? Alright. The song that I wrote today is a song a little bit about an explanation. I think sometimes when you're first going through a breakup, you're like, why did that happen? What's wrong with me? What's wrong with them? I hate you. No, maybe I love you. It's it's so confusing, but this song is a song about that clarity you get like maybe six months to a year later where you're like, oh right, of course. That's why we didn't work out. Please sing it if you know it. So much. I really feel your love, and I'm so grateful you're here. This next song is about hopefully one day not hating your ex. guys, sorry. I have really bad hearing up here. I'm so sorry. Curse! Oh my god! Jesus! I was so confused. Alright, everybody say hi, Curse! Hi! Alright. Now, here's how it's gonna go, okay? Here on the screen we have 2 options. Very, very, very complicated. I know. Well, when we break this wishbone, if I get the long end, I get to choose. If you get the long end, you get to choose, okay? Can y'all confer together, come up with a good idea? Okay. Alright. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3! Oh my god, you won! What? Wow! Oh my god! Okay. Now, which song would y'all like? Here on keys we have the OG Remy! On strings we have Grace and Emily. Here on guitars we have Tiana and Eliza. Killing it on the drums we have Miss Lily. Hi Lily! And last, but certainly not least, on bass we have Miss Haley. Hi Haley! Alright, we've got a couple more songs for you, so all I'm saying is, you better fucking sing. Unfortunate news though, this is my very last song. This is Bucky Cranberry, sing it if you know it! You said it's been a while. Start crying when I get all the pictures. In my memories.
everyone in my family's asleep right now, so I've got to be quiet, but I love Conan so much. And all of the fans were so cute. Like, I was one of them, so I'm not like patronizing them. I'm like, me too. But like, everyone was in like the little hats, and everyone was wearing matching outfits. And I get that that's the same for every concert, but it's just so sweet. And everyone like sings together, and everyone knows all the words, and everyone's so excited, and it's so good. It was so nice. It just wasn't long enough. Like, the issue with concerts is that they're like this really quick, intense amount of time. Like, I wish it could just be a couple weeks of just spending time with all those people who are all fans of the same thing that I am. I'm now going to be wearing this t-shirt for the next foreseeable future. I'll be sleeping in it and wearing it every day. That's just what you have to do. Hopefully this will not be the last of the concert vlogs. I will try and get this video up soon, but this video may not see the light of day for a few months, or it'll be out like this week. We'll just have to see. Love you, bye.